Welcome back, everybody. So, Beatrice is no longer our opponent. She has to think about things and understand something new to her. In the meantime, however, the game's continuing in the background, and Eva Beatrice is still on the loose. So, yeah. We're gonna have fun with Eva Beatrice and her fucking rabbits. That's for damn sure. Right. The boat would arrive, and a lot of people would still be alive. I've noticed that Natsui and Eva are on good talking terms. Usually they absolutely hate each other. But, you know, I guess with everything that's going on, you know, they're not. Yeah, but here's the thing, there's... If it is a human, then all of the people... You're assuming that that it's not one of you guys. Which, given the circumstances and the fact that everyone was together and had an alibi when those three were slaughtered, it only stands to reason that that actually does work. So I guess by that sense, it doesn't make sense anymore to outright state that they are, that one of them's the culprit. Unlike the previous chapters where it was feasible that one of them was the culprit, this time is not the case. Because they were all together when those three were murdered in the mansion. The real question is, where's the real murderer? I want, like... Where's Eva Beatrice? Oh, we're getting a flashback. Man, I feel really bad for George. Of all people, he just gets the shit kicked out of him. His parents die, his fiancé dies. Life's just not good for him. This game took a very, like, low term. Like, now everything's depressing and sad. On one hand, you have Insane Witch with bunny people. On the other hand, everyone's just depressed. And that's not to say that they aren't depressed in the other games, but I think it's gotten worse in this one. It just gets worse and worse. You know, I just realized his shirt says Tamataki Flash, which, given the fact that he's wearing those things around his neck, the dog tags, I think it's a subtle reference to Mataki from Higurashi. It's a very subtle reference, but it's a reference nonetheless. It's just we rarely see any of these characters in their casual uniforms. Hell, I doubt that most of them, like, have a casual outfit, save for, like... Yeah, no, save for... Canon, Shannon, and George so far. The others don't. Well, I mean, unless you're the Endless Witch, which is pretty fucked up. I mean, it's interesting that Beatrice is still considered an apprentice now, so that means Eva Beatrice is an apprentice of an apprentice. You know, it puts things into perspective. But yeah, George is right in this sense. He's become a better man since he's met Shannon. All of this is making him a better person. It's hard. 07 is great with dealing with loss in these games. I think that is actually, in my opinion, the biggest strong point from this game compared to Higurashi. Because in Higurashi, when a character died, it was usually at the end. There was never really any sense of loss or anything. But with this game, it's different. You have characters that die in the middle many times, and you deal with the loss and sadness of losing someone. And it's because of that I feel that this game, so far, until I played Tree Anthology or When They Cry 5, I feel like this is his best work. Now, granted, I always have a soft spot for Higurashi, but I gotta say, this is better. This is objectively better. In just terms of what, like, the emotional trauma that these characters go through and how they change, it's a huge improvement. 07 became a better writer with Umineko. In between Higurashi Kai and Umineko When They Cry, he did a lot of stuff, apparently, because it's almost unrecognizable, the way he writes from Higurashi to Umineko, and I feel like that's good, you know? So a lot of people don't like it when I compare the two games, but in a sense, you know, you have to look at how an artist has improved over the years. Especially now today, you know, coming up on Higurashi's 15-year anniversary soon, you know? It's just something that, you know, it's nice to look back on and realize that, yeah, he's gotten way better. At first, you know, I could not stand the exposition. I was complaining about it non-stop. But now that I take a step back, the exposition for Chapter 1, and honestly every exposition, it's important. It lays the groundwork. It lets us know who these characters are, so that when these characters die, it hurts. It hurts inside. And it's because of that I love this game a lot. Well, it's kind of a different Beatrice altogether, but, you know, still. Technically, no, because, like, the first Twilight was different. Yeah, and then he lost in a game of chess, if I remember. He was roasted, metaphorically and quite literally. He was laughing. And here's the worst part. These characters still exist. All the characters from Chapter 2, they still exist. Chapter 2 just doesn't disappear because it's a new board game, no. Their spirits still exist. Now, whether those get reincarnated in the second game or there's a purgatory for them and them alone in that chapter, I don't know. But that means when we go on to Chapter 4, all that happened in Chapter 3 is still the same. It's honestly sad, and it's the same thing that happened in Higurashi too. The anime actually toyed with that, with one of the chapters being about like Rika or Rena in the future after the Hinamizawa disaster. It's the same thing in this game, and it sucks. Bottler from Chapter 1 is at least still around. Kind of. He's still dead though, right? Like, actually, that's something I wanted to ask. Does Bottler transcend life because of that, or is he still dead? Because technically he died at the end of Chapter 1. But he's in purgatory, and I don't know. It's all weird. Well, they don't exist in the human realm, but apparently in the witch realm they do. Endless magic is a thing. Man, these episodes around this, but like every chapter has their sad moments. And it's just like they're all culminating right here. It's like someone dies, sad moments. Now Eva Beatrice is killing those three, and now it's another round of sad moments before we continue on, and Eva Beatrice kills more people, and then more sadness. It's just a downward spiral. Wait, I thought you guys drank tea. I was very sure you guys drank tea. I actually started drinking tea too, by the way. I'm not exactly the best at it. Like, all I do is just microwave water and then put like a tea bag in the cup. But, you know, it tastes good. I gotta say, I probably won't be going back to coffee for a while. But no, I like tea now. It's very good. It makes me relaxed and everything. It helps me. Helps me get through my day. Damn it, now I want tea. More sadness. This is just like heavy blow after heavy blow to me. Oh my gosh. This is sad. I don't want to make a bunch of downer episodes. This is why I like... This is why I want to start doing things outside of visual novels. Like, after Higurashi... After Umineko... yeah, after Higurashi. What, you mean like you already have been? No. After Umineko and Umineko Chiru, even if When They Cry 5 comes out... first of all, it probably won't be translated yet. And second of all, even if it did, I kind of just want a break. A little bit of a break. Her final feelings were actually very benevolent. Like, she was very happy in the end. That's sad. No, we really don't. We really... Trust me, if we knew how to revive people over here in the West, oh boy. I think you'd know. Here's a question. Apparently, like, supposedly there's new portraits of Eva Beatrice. Is that anywhere in the mansion or something? Or is it, you know, just not there? Because, you know, if I was George and I just walked by a portrait of Eva Beatrice and I looked and it's like, wait, isn't that my mother? That would be kind of weird. You know what I mean? Speaking of the legend, I actually put the entire legend on a text document. So now I can look at it and try and decipher it. Because apparently, these fuckers figured it out. Why can't I? I'm sure that all of you in the comments know the solution, and it's probably explained in Chiru. But I would doubt that they'll explain it in Chapter 4. Oh, so she's standing here and, like, listening to... She's starting to understand the value of human life. Wait, you're not gonna revive the dead. Like, first of all, that would upset the ceremony. Second of all, well, that would kind of be messed up to bring them back after all of this has happened. What type of magic is this? How the fuck? So she's just able to interact like that. Why even need the damn ritual in the first place? We're gonna hear the conversation in the next episode, so until then, guys, I will see you guys then.